A partir de agora é o Dance Total para você passar mal ouvindo só as melhores e curtindo essa festaça que dá por aqui, que é o Ministry of Sound em São Paulo. E temos hoje a nossa diva, uma das maiores cantoras americanas, Ultra Natê presente, está vindo aqui já pela segunda ou terceira vez já no Brasil. Is this the second or third time you've been in Brazil?
I think it's the third time.
How did you start in the business of singing? Did you think about like, I'm going to start to sing someday, I want to be a singer? How did it start?
No, it was quite by accident. I was a club kid like everybody else in here, and I just fell in love with the club industry and the whole vibe of the music and the power and the energy and the spirit. And it just so happened that the DJs were also budding producers at the time, the Basement Boys, and I just started working with them for fun, writing tracks and recording stuff. And the first thing I recorded was a song called It's Over Now. And it was signed to Warner Brothers in the UK, and the rest is history. That was 1989.
The lyrics of Free, made by you, what inspired you on doing such a lovely song like you did, on lyrics and harmony and everything?
Well, I wanted to write something that I felt anyone in the world could understand and connect with, and would be able to put themselves in the situation of that song and make it their own. So most people can connect with the idea, the concept of wanting to be free from something. Whether it's oppression from the outside or something happening emotionally from the inside, there's always something going on in everyone's life that they want to emancipate themselves from.
What advice would you give to a lot of Ultra Natés out there that would like to be like you, that admire your work, and that would like to have a hint on how being some successful singer or whatever, what's the advice that you'd like to send to these people?
Well, it's a very long, difficult road, and they need to be prepared for that. The first thing you have to realize is that talent alone is not the only ingredient for success. I mean, there are a lot of talented people out there. I mean, I've been making records for 18 years now. I'm about to release my next single, Automatic, here in Brazil, of my 5th album. But I put a lot of time and a lot of work. I've been on 3 labels. I'm now working on my own label. But it's a process. So the first thing I would tell someone is to really be clear who you are, what you bring to the table, to learn as much about the business behind the music. And, it's a lot of times artists are put in a position where they want to just get themselves out there, so they're willing to kind of go into any kind of situation. And I do believe sometimes you have to take some shorts in the beginning in order to at least get your feet wet, to get out there, to get known, but within reason. So that's the first thing, is to really realize what your power is, who you are, and what you bring to the table, and then be very clear about it. Also be willing to invest in yourself. And that means financially, that means time, that means all of your energy. This is not something that you can do part-time. If you really want to be successful at it, you have to give 110%. And that includes taking a risk and taking a chance on yourself and spending your own money a little bit. In this day and age with the internet and, websites like MySpace and YouTube and things like that, there are a lot more resources for artists that are starting out with very little money to at least start building a fan base and networking with people and getting themselves out there.